The International Federation of Environmental Health chooses a special theme every year to celebrate this day, and this year's theme is prioritizing environmental health for healthier communities in global recovery. The NAST Environmental Health Student Society is excited to join the rest of the world in celebrating World Environmental Health Day. And please introduce yourself and tell us what is environmental health.
My name is Rien Helao. Environmental health is a branch that is concerned with mitigating environmental health factors that affect the human health and causes diseases.
Tell us what is the role of environmental health practitioners, especially now during the time of COVID-19?
Environmental health practitioners are responsible for preventing diseases in the community. We're also responsible for spreading awareness in the community, especially during the time of COVID-19. We're responsible on educating the community on how to wash their hands, how to properly use sanitizers, social distance, so that they cannot be affected by COVID-19.
Please tell us what are some of the environmental health issues that we are facing today?
Well, the environmental health issues are quite a lot, but some of them include pollution, deforestation, global warming, spreading of infections such as cholera, TB, and we also have waste disposal. So tell me, how is COVID-19 affecting the environment?
COVID-19 has affected the environment in a very negative way because, especially in terms of waste management, people are disposing their waste everywhere, especially the masks, especially the disposable masks. People are throwing it everywhere, and we know that these masks are non-biodegradable, right? And it's affecting our environment. Like if you walk around, especially in Katatura, you find them everywhere, and it's really detifying our environment. And also the sanitizers, the bottles of sanitizers, people are just throwing them everywhere, and it's detifying the environment as well. So this is really affected our environment. But on a positive note, we have seen how the restrictions that were put in place by the government, it has actually reduced people, the movement of people. This has given very positive. You see that the air is now, air pollution is reduced because people they are not moving anymore, and there's a lot of the cars are reduced, and these restrictions has actually reduced the air pollution, and we can actually breathe properly.
And how would you educate people? How would you educate people in terms of them disposing of their masks? How should they dispose of their masks and their sanitizers? Where should they place them to prevent waste pollution, or land pollution, or soil pollution?
I would advise people to make sure that they dispose their masks in a safe way, in a safe manner, right? Because these masks, when you touch the mask and all that, you are contaminating it. And throwing it down can actually contaminate the next person that is coming to pick it up. So it's advisable for these people to actually throw the masks in the dustbins, right? Once you remove it, you pick it and you put it in the dustbin. And also when your sanitizer is done, you make sure you put it in the dustbin, not on the ground.
Because when you're looking in terms of masks, they're actually, they're medical waste, and this, when we're talking about disposable masks, they're not supposed to be thrown into dustbins, but rather we're supposed to put them in plastics where they can be put into incinerators. So tell me, what is the role of environmental health practitioners during the COVID-19 pandemic?
So environmental health practitioners are proactive during the time of the COVID-19 pandemic. They are there to create awareness, right? Making sure that people are aware of what COVID-19 is, and also sharing information on, making sure that all corners of the country, all corners of the world are aware of what COVID-19 is, how to protect themselves, how is it spread, and every little information about COVID-19 is spread out there. So that is there.
What advice will you give to the general public?
I would like to advise the public to continue adhering to the regulations that are set in place by the government, which is of course wearing a mask, making sure that it's covering both the nose and the mouth, and of course washing your hands with soap and running water for at least 20 seconds, and keeping a distance of 1.5 meters. And just to encourage the public also to take part in all these preventative measures to ensure that our environment is kept safe, not only for the present generation, but also for the future generation.
Happy World Environmental Health Day! for my soul.